How we doing, guys? HK47 here, and we're gonna talk about the most annoying characters, or at least who I find to be the most annoying characters. So, if you were to actually look at the tier list, we have another tier over here. What's that? Fuck Shaheen tier. Okay, I'm just gonna say this. I dislike this character more than any other character because of his gameplay. His rage art is ass. His mix-up is bullshit. His neutral, ridiculous. Hop kick, down forward two, best down forward one in the game, and some of the best poking tools you can ask for. He has way too much. His slide, guaranteed follow up into another. He does like his little jump thing, his bullshit jump thing, and then all of a sudden you're in another mix up after getting 35 damage, close to 30 damage. It is way too much. He has way too much bullshit, and just the gameplay is so overwhelming. Where no matter what you get knocked down by, you're gonna get slid on, or he's gonna use his safe mids that are honestly bullshit, where he's flying up in the air and you just question everything about life. Why is this character flying? He might as well just come with a jetpack at this point. I mean, what the fuck are they doing with this character? Like, actually, this character sucks. He can't be fun to play either. Like, his whole entire game plan is keep him out, do my insanely strong pokes, go into my new stance and cheese him. And I can't stand this character. 0 out of 10. I think he's way more annoying than even Jun. You know, I'm definitely gonna start with the more annoying characters first. But yeah, that is how I feel about Shaheen. Just best poking, best mix up. You're always getting put in the same position where you have to guess, and um, his slide tracks. His slide tracks. Use the slide. You know. What can I do if I get outpoked, outmixed, and outpaced? Exactly. Exactly. He has literally every single tool you can ask for. So now we can talk about Jun. Is she the most annoying? I would say yes, because her lows don't really make a lot of sense, and her jabs don't really make a lot of sense, and a lot of like things in her kit don't really have counterplay to them. As a high level player, I will say that there needs to be counterplay to some things. Obviously, in the next update, I think they're going to change her heat smash, which is talked about the community by the community, and it is super bullshit. It is bullshit. Super pokes, +2, very very fast. Honestly, broken mids, super strings, super cheesy. Forward 2, you can now make it safe, which is very stupid. Yeah, she. What I don't understand the most is her 10 frame punish. Why she loses 5 damage. She loses 5 damage, and then your health bar is gone. 30 damage punish. No execution. Like, I get it if it's on. Where's Lee at? I get it if it's on Lee and there's a execution barrier to doing acid rain. Acid rain is 1-1-3-3-3 punish. All of that is just framed, super hard to do, so I understand it. But Jun, you just click a couple buttons and they die. Yeah, there just needs to be more counterplay to this character. That low where she's full crouch low doesn't make any sense. There's no counterplay after that. She can either do it again, do a hop kick that tracks, or a frame trap with a counter hit mid, and you can't even step the mid. So there's just way too much going on. Heat smash is bullshit. Get to heal for whatever reason. I don't get it. I think we're going to be making this video for a while, just letting you guys know. I can complain about characters a whole lot, because goddamn. So a lot of people aren't going to agree. Okay. Now, let me tell you why. Let me tell you why Jack is BS. Full grab game, which is perfectly fine. But the reason why this is bullshit is because I can't see his arms. I need to go into like an actual. I need to lab him. I need to lab his own grabs because his arms are very weird to follow. I can't break his throws. He's the only character where I'm just like that and Law's his one break. I'm a or what is it? I'm a dragon. Yeah, that is what it is. But super mids, he puts you into almost unfair situations where, okay, if I press, I could get counter hit, but if I don't press, he gets so much mileage off of his stance, right? And he has some really good. He still has really good whiff punish. He still has great pokes. I've always been kind of a Jack hater, and the reason I always lose to him, and I feel I don't even think he's that strong. I just find him super annoying. Just losing to Jack. Forward 1, you can step it now. He's definitely not really nerfed, but he has a lot more options when he's in your face, right? 2 jabs is annoying. His 2-1 is very annoying. His back 1 is also very annoying to me. His poking is bogus. We got what is it? Just like a bunch of Brian type of like counter hit mids where he has like the flex. You guys know what I'm talking about. I always get counter hit by that. If not, he goes into stance and he just pressures me. Yeah, this is a very complicated character. I need to learn more about him, but for now, I think he's super annoying. And his keep out is very annoying. So I said 1+2. Across the map, hits me in the eyeball. Okay. Ling. Frames that don't make sense. A lot of frames that don't make any sense. Hypnotist is bullshit. Super crushing. AOP duck. I'm finna talk my shit. There's just way too much shit here on this character. Oops. God damn. Okay. She has way too much. Great poking, great counter hits, super keep out, super when she's in your face and she's plus, you're fucked. Super mix up now. This character just has way too much. I think everyone kind of agrees with me, which is just the state of this character. She's always been annoying, but now it's just she's plus and she has a super mid and a super low that's -11. This is not okay. This isn't even about balancing. This is just bullshit. I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to deal. Well, the crushing's always been there, but this mix up that she has now, it's too much. It is way too much. I'm just going to put on some music. I totally forgot. I just started talking. Ooh. Perfect. I'm going to organize them. So I almost think that this character is fine when it comes to balancing. She's very annoying. She has the high now, the homing high, and she has like better tools overall. And I am not even mad about that. What I am mad about is how fucking annoying she is. Absolutely whomping in my ear. I need to download a mod pack so I can save my ears from bleeding. This character is terrible. She is very annoying. Just her voice. And she has some great tools, obviously. But like I said, not about balance. It's way more about how she makes my ears bleed, right? I think she belongs in S tier. Yeah. Yeah, no counterplay character while running 3-2. There's nothing you can do. They delay it and you get hit and then -40 damage. You get wall splatted for 80-90 damage. yeah, it is just having a tool that is so over effective that it makes all of the rest of her tools almost gone. This is pretty bad. This is terrible design. While running 3-2 should almost be removed or have other properties to it, right? Because when you're at the wall and you eat that while running 3-2, you're just like, okay, now what? So that she can down forward 1 you, which is uninterruptible, right? Because it's +5. She can do another one to get another +5 frames. She can do a low poke and then reset to neutral, and then she can heat burst. There's too many options, especially at the wall. This does not make sense, this character. And of course we can go on and on about, you know, her stance and how annoying that is. But while running 3-2 is why she's up here. I don't really care about any other option. While running 3-2 is an overdeveloped move. It is perfect move. Perfect move. Now that I'm looking at all the characters, I think Jack needs to move down. I think people are gonna call me sexist, and I don't give a shit. Some of the female designs aren't good. I'm just gonna say it. Some of the female designs aren't good. Overdeveloped tools and no counterplay. Too many plus frames. Can't do anything after she has her plus frames. You can't sidestep. Can't really do much. But yeah, I mean, we have the King Cuck over here, so I guess it's okay. But this female row, it all makes sense, you know, on how annoying they are. So let's talk about Alisa. Chainsaws, chainsaws, chainsaws. Yeah, I mean, I do I really have to say anything else? Just fucking chainsaw and win the game. Like, they're overpowered. They do too much damage. They're launchers. They're homing. Like, that's pretty much it. That's the whole character. GG. Just gonna move a couple. Okay, I think I've said enough about Alisa. Just do chainsaws. Still has obviously super great tools. She's a little nerfed, but entirely still strong. Her chainsaws are now buffed even. You know, I think that's enough said. I already talked about Jack. I don't really like the design of Jack, but I did put him down a tier just looking at these characters. Okay, King is so stupid now. Why use forward 4 when you can giant swing? Like, let's be honest here. Why use forward 4 when you have giant swing? You have some of the best mix-ups when you're... Okay. You can even be minus and do giant swing, which is a 10 frame counter hit throw. It is way too much. It is way too much. This is the best counter hit character right now. And you might think, oh, well, you play Brian. You play Steve. Guys, this is a more viable counter hit character right here. He's actually better at counter hitting than both these guys. His is always doing 45 damage. Mine does 100. This is way easier to do. To counter hit people on minus frame or after a down forward 1, you know. Especially the toolkit that King has. Down forward 1, delay 2. What does that give you? Mental frames. Works a lot like Brian, if I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, I back 3 also probably the best power crush in the game. An absolute sniper of a leg. He has 2 power crushes, but back 3 is most likely the problem here. I don't really mind his running mix. It is way more about counter hit throws. The tools that he has with those, you know, always having plus frames in your face and obviously you initiate the normal game plan of grabbing the shit of people and not making them duck. But yeah, I really dislike King. I know a lot of people are not gonna like that, but that is totally fine. We can have our disagreements. He's not very fun to play against. You can't press any buttons. Okay, now we can talk about Leo. Leo, her mids are her, whatever. I'm gonna call it a him. He has very good mids, and honestly, shit that is way too powerful. I remember I was actually testing this character, and I was like, huh, I got wall splattered by a homing mid, right? So at the wall, we're talking about a wall splatting mid that is homing, which you can't step, and then a sweep, which you also can't step. There's no counterplay. There's only mid, and there's only low. Great poking, very annoying strings. Yeah, enough said. Down forward 2, minus 13, basically a hop kick, basically a super hop kick because of how much range it has. Yeah. Overall, very close to perfect character. I feel like a lot of people aren't talking about this character, but I find it very annoying just having super tools, you know. Speaking of super tools, we have Mr. Back One here, Mr. Italian, with probably one of the best mids in the game. I always say that Brian has the best wall pressure, but when it comes to Claudio, I mean, you literally can't do shit. You literally can't do shit. So the thing with Claudio is he can back 1, which high crushes, right? He can sidestep 3, which gives him plus frames to do back 1. His wall pressure is bullshit. I don't really think anything else is too over the top. I think just his wall pressure alone gets him up here. Oh, actually, Starburst, and when he's in heat, yeah, he has a lot of tools when he's in heat. I think this is totally fair to leave him here. Totally fair. Is he more annoying than any of these? I'd say he's in front of Jack. This is fine. Where do I put Horang? Oh shit! Oh god. He's in the game. I totally forgot. Okay. Totally forgot about Fang. Yeah, this character suffers from spamming back 1, having the highest win rate, and just overtuned tools. Sidestep 3, down forward 3, down back 3. You know, you're pressing 3 and you win. You press the 3 button, and honestly, you're gonna win against 90% of the people. Having one of the best jabs, one of the most, like, I swear I get jabbed by this character, and I swear I can't move. Can't move, and it's only with this character. There's something about his jab that like halts you. But yeah, I think this character's still overtuned. One of the most annoying characters. When he's in your face, he's super strong. And when he's a step away, he has Kempo, you know. Effective at all ranges, way too OP. Best mix-up in the game at the wall. Sidestep 3. Sidestep 1+2. His sidestep 1+2, you know, his little thing that he does. But yeah, up forward 2, super. He just has so much evasion. I mean, great tools on him. Great tools on him, but doesn't mean I find them particularly fun to play against, right? A back forward is bullshit. Why is that homing? Okay. Lars, I did move up because... Okay. He used to have a lot of counterplay in T7, and now it is literally just... He goes into his stance, he's plus. If you sidestep, you get hit by this move. If you don't sidestep, then he gets like... you guys recover at the same frames pretty much, right? his heat engager. There's like almost no counterplay when he's doing bullshit in your face, and I've tested a lot of the things that he could do, and it's not it's not fair. It's not fair. He's an entirely super strong character, and he is super reliant on just his stances and just keep out. You know, extremely effective. Extremely effective. Down back 4 hits from across the map. This is just like Victor's. And it's on a character which has, you know, great punishment and super stances, and honestly just has really great tools, and it's very annoying. His orbital just comes out of nowhere sometimes, and it hits from across the screen as well. I don't mind him too much. I just really don't like the stances. I think it's just a little overtuned. I think the stances need to be nerfed, or at least the tracking on them, because the counterplay after he does I don't know the input for it, but when he does a mid into his own stance, and then you're guessing for your life on if you should step, if you should duck, and yeah, I really don't like this at all. Rock paper scissors right here. I'm gonna fill up S and A like this. I think this should be fine, and then the other characters I will put accordingly. So Victor, I totally forgot to mention Asusina's high power crush. You know, a get off me tool. I feel like I can never interrupt it with Brian unless I like specifically am looking out for it, and then I do 1-2 and then it whiffs. I'm just like, what is that? What is that? Evasive and high power crush? Okay. Anyways, Victor has the same move. He has down back 4, which hits, you know, further than Lars. You know, hits you in the leg out of absolutely nowhere from a football field away. He shoots you with a gun. He goes into stance. I don't really find this character too much bullshit, but do I really like to be playing a Brian who has super keep out, right? Some of the best keep out in the game, and then I get shot in the face with a gun? Like, I don't know, bro. I don't know. That's annoying. That's annoying. Down forward 2 is some pretty good strings, and obviously his sword stance. It is what it is. Yeah, pretty annoying. A lot of people aren't going to agree. Okay, a lot of low-level players aren't going to agree that Horning should be like over here. I could put him higher. I'm gonna keep him at B though. I feel very comfortable putting him at B, just because if you know how to deal with some of his spam, then he becomes a lot less effective. But that is the whole character, is just spam people to death, right? Down 3, 4, and then just frame skyrocket. I get it. I get why people are annoyed. Personally, I don't find him too annoying, right? A lot of people would put him up here. I don't entirely disagree with you. You know, he's super annoying. Super annoying. But if you know how to deal with him, he's not too tough. And Brian is a great matchup for him, so. Okay. So I actually put him in the Shaheen tier because this character should be illegal. I find him to be super annoying. You know, he actually has like some pretty alright tools, and the chip damage is way too much. I was actually playing against a Kuma today, and man, he didn't even play him that annoying. I literally was just. He has a viable mix-up now. He has an electric that does mad chip damage, and once you're in the corner and you lose half your HP to chip damage, then you'll understand why this character is so annoying. A lot of crushing, does so much damage, does half your HP always when he hits a wall. Wall combo needs to be nerfed, but But yeah, so annoying this character. His low pokes, you know, hitting you from across the stage. His legs don't have a hitbox, you know. Yeah, Kuma is just terrible. Kuma is terrible. And even if you're in the lowest level play, medium, like intermediate, or high level player, you will always be fucking crushed by this character, even though he's a actual bear. Whatever. I don't like this character design. Do I dislike him as much as Shaheen? No. But I don't want to put him next to Fang, so I think he belongs up here. Okay. Devil Jin is an extremely annoying character, right? Having super tools, like his house sweep, his forward 2, having random tracking, really good jabs. Down back 2 is not annoying. His mix up is not fair. His mix up is not fair. He has Psycho Crusher, which is, you know, the community's been going crazy about. Is it fair? No, not at all. If they balance that though, I think he'll almost be a fine character. His forward 2 tracking needs to be nerfed a little bit, along with Kazuya's. But yeah, I've lost to a lot of people that were probably not as good as me, and honestly, he's a very tough character to play. So I'm just gonna leave him here. I don't find him too annoying. Does he have broken tools? Yes, he does. Oh, Draggy. Oh, Draggy. Where do I put you? Yeah, I should probably move him up, huh? Shit. Okay. I ended up putting Drag here. He is not really too balanced right now. I don't agree with Hatchet Kick. You know, his minus 15 low that he got. His full crouch low, also just like a little too overtuned. Pretty carried character. His offense is kind of plays itself. If you've been a while running into a grab, then you know exactly what I'm talking about, because the grab's track, which should be removed, in my opinion. Should be removed. But yeah, he always has plus frames. He's always in your face, and down 2 is a bastard to deal with when he has all the other lows. Just so many tools you have to worry about. So many tools. But yeah, I think this character kind of plays itself right now. I think they should nerf him. I think he needs a little nerfing. But if I go against what's his name? Fear of Silence, right? One of the best East Dragunov players. You know, he's just on Dragunov, and I lose to him, and I can't really say shit. He just used to play him in T7. He was, you know, still cooking on the character, so he's probably just, you know, that good. He's that good. But the character I still find to be very annoying. Okay, I'm just going to place all of these characters, and then I will talk about them very shortly. I will organize it after. Okay. We can talk about Nina. Nina has somehow even become more frustrating than she was. She's even, I wouldn't say she's more spammy, but she has a lot more plus frames to work with off of a down forward 1. Let me repeat that. She is plus after a down forward 1-2 into the high, into the step. She is plus after that. Right? That does not make sense. That is not good design. She hits me from across the screen with some moves, like the slide that she has. Her lows are like pretty good. What's really annoying about her though, I feel like her new low into the high that is that jails on block is bullshit. I feel like that shouldn't be in the game. Let me duck this. Let me duck this. Why does it jail? And even when it hits you, right? You're low blocking. You block the first hit, and then you have to sit there and wait for the high to go over your head. And what if they don't? What if they don't finish it? What if they don't do the high? I really don't like that. And obviously she has, you know, a mid into a high follow up, and she can also do the mid and then cancel it. Yeah, just a lot of canceling going on, a lot of shit that I don't understand, a lot of plus frames. This character is just a lot to deal with, like she always was. Full grab game as well. Her sweep, her actual full crouch sweep is very good and very annoying, and has so much range. So yeah, very difficult character to deal with, and very almost frustrating the way she works. Okay, we're going to go down the list. We got Reina here. Reina is forward 42, the character. She has a lot of strings that is just like so annoying to deal with, even if you understand them. Forward 42 into the high, trades with jabs. Forward 2 into the mid, you can jab interrupt it, but she is plus, or you can get counter hit if you do any type of mid, and she just has a counter for everything. It is straight up a mix-up blocking forward 2. She can also cancel it into nothing. She just has so many options, and it's almost overwhelming to deal with. Just off of her forward 2. After her hell sweep, she has a lot of options. She, like I said, like a lot of strings, and people are going to think that this is the cheesiest character. I personally don't find her super annoying to deal with because she is a Mishima. She's quite hard to play. She's very confusing in what tools you're supposed to use at certain times. So she's stuck at B tier, and I'm okay with that. Just tossed Zafina up. I'm gonna put her at the start of B tier actually. So Zafina is known as the best crushing character. Now I need to lab this character. I'm always losing to this character if I'm gonna be honest. Down 3 still crushes a lot. Down forward 2. Her while standing 1-2. Her while standing punishment actually crushes mad. Her forward 3. Her big like axe kick that she has that is super plus into Scarecrow 2. You know, that weird like shove down that she has into a stance. It is a lot to deal with, but she is not extremely overwhelming. Is she confusing to face? Yes, but she's not like some of these other characters, or these characters even. But there's a lot to this character, and maybe you might find that annoying. But I've been playing Tekken for a while, so I don't find her too terrible. Raven's interesting because he has very interesting tools that aren't really supposed to reach. Like his down forward 1 is his down back 2, and it reaches from across the map. And it's very interesting tools. I find him to be one of the coolest characters in the game. I fuck with him heavy, honestly. I really like this character, even though he reminds me a lot of Zafina. Of, am I supposed to do something? Is it my turn? I don't know. You don't know, and he looks cool doing it, so I don't mind. His sweep is kind of confusing though. You know, he does a sweep, and then he can, even if you roll forward, which is how you avoid his Oki, you can teleport from the top ropes, land on you, and then get another mix-up, right? Or not land on you, but land next to you, and then, you know, you're rolling forward, which he gets another mix-up. But yeah, I understand why he can be annoying if you don't know how to deal with him. You know, his 3-3, back turn shenanigans. He has down back 2 and just a lot of options to cancel it, to go into armor, to do a high into a string, or back turn 1-4. You know, I get it. If you find him annoying, I don't find him annoying at all. I'm gonna move Steve up. I find his overall gameplay of fighting against him being a little annoying. Just like keep out, rocket launcher, Albatross 2. You know, you can't really get close to this character because he has that mid, and he can always go into the high power crush, right? So he plays like a different type of game, and is it as effective as T7? No. Is down forward 2 nerfed. Overall, they need to buff this character, and once they do buff this character, he'll probably be like over here. I think he'll be a higher tier of annoying. But he's not effective. You know, you're not getting counter hit by him unless you're doing some dumb shit. Like his down forward 2 is 16 frames. Obviously, you gotta watch out for that back 1, but you should be doing a lot of high crush moves on him. So Brian's here. I mean, he's a very confusing character to play, and if you're cooking me with my own character, then, you know, good for you, bro. Hell yeah. But yeah, very, very interesting to me, this character. Obviously, he has taunt, hatchet, super mids now, you know. I don't find him annoying at all. I find the only reason why he's over here is because of I find hatchet to be a little annoying, you know. Down 4 and down back 3, just all of his lows are a little annoying. We could never duck the character. That's why he's here. But other than that, I don't really care. If you get hit by forward 3 or counter hit by forward 3 or 3+4, then you're making mistakes, you know. You shouldn't be pressing. Kazuya is... So he's the kind of character where I really like his character design, but his forward 2 is overtuned. Thank you, speed kicks. Thank you, speed kick. So his forward 2 is overtuned. It has a lot of random tracking. It's definitely fine. I don't really mind his mix up, you know, his house sweep. It does 36 damage, and if you block it, you get, you know, close to 100 damage. This character is not problematic at all. Down 1+2 is a buffed move now, and yeah, I don't mind it. He's fine. Leroy is just a shit character. He's not very annoying because he does nothing. He does an orbital, he does hornings down 3-4, whatever the input is. He has a new low. Not very annoying though. Not very annoying, not very effective, not very good. Gonna move Jin up a little bit. I think he's only a little annoying because of his down 2 and it hits you from across stage. It's basically like having another forward 4 that tracks, if that makes any sense. It does have a lot of random tracking on it. And of course he has forward 2. Also has a lot of random tracking. I feel like there's a lot of random RPS to this character. But yeah, still when it comes to the game plan of Jin, he's still doing down back 4, forward 2, forward 3. You know, and then obviously his hell sweep is nerfed. So I'll talk about law after. Hell sweep is nerfed. Still has Zen shenanigans, but he's not too annoying to deal with. So I think this character is SS tier. He has so many plus frames. DSS is very, very interesting to me. Yeah, Law's cool though. Law's cool as shit. It's fucking Bruce Lee. You guys see the Bruce Lee costume? Come on, man. How do you get annoyed at that? But no, his gameplay is kind of annoying, even though he's the coolest looking character. He still has, you know, the best keep out down forward 2. He is down 2-3, which is quite annoying to deal with. 3+4, 4. Still hits you from across the map, but it's no longer a launcher. I don't find him too annoying. I can see the argument for him being like somewhere over here. I'm gonna move him up actually. This is fine. This is fine. Yeah, a lot is annoying because he has so many plus frames and his keep out is so good. But pretty cool character, so I like facing him honestly. Asuka. I think I find this character to be really annoying. At the same time, she is severely nerfed and like crippled in this game. Sidestep 2 doesn't make any sense. Why is that minus 13 now? Can is still the move that it is. I didn't really talk about Jun, did I? Like that, how she has all of it. Yeah, so Asuka is literally like a half of the character that Jun is, right? So just play Jun. Just play Jun right now. She literally has the same tools like back 3 and can. You know, why use Asuka? Just a less effective toolkit, and this character is actually bullshit. Yeah, Asuka's not too annoying compared to this. I should be comparing it to the rest of the cast. There you go. Behind Steve, that's fine. I find her more annoying than Devilgen. I will agree. Okay. Lee is not annoying at all. He's also a top 10 character that no one really talks about. He has down forward 4. Is it down forward 3 or down forward 4? He has the mid into the high, which is a 13 frame punish. This character honestly has super tools. His slide is very changed. I don't know how to feel about that. Still very good keep out, and now he has even better rush down. But yeah, there's always counterplay to this character. His forward 3, you can counterplay that. His while running 3-4, you know, you get the piano that shit. There is counterplay to that. So I don't find this character too annoying. This character's fine. Down 3 is a little annoying, I guess, but yeah, I think he's fine. Paul is a... They need to fucking buff this character. I'm just gonna be straight up with you. He's so effective in heat. Maybe I don't know enough about the character, but this character is pretty hard to use. He's lacking in the poking department, so that means he needs to hit you with big mids, big lows, and honestly, if you get a good read on a Paul, then you're gonna cook them. You know, Jesus, that scared the shit out of me. Nissa, lol, thank you for the follow. Oh my god. That wasn't even your fault, that's just me tripping. Okay, lastly, we got Yoshi. I'm gonna move him up. Behind Steve. Tekken Cobra, this is just, how, Jesus Christ. How annoying I find these characters, right? I would say that when it comes to an actual strength tier list, I think he would be somewhere around here, like in the middle somewhere. Okay. So Yoshi's just annoying because of his flash. I think a lot of people dislike him. No, it's all good. It's all good, bro. He has flash. He has honestly some really bullshit strings now. Into, I don't know the input for it. I was literally just playing Yoshi and I forgot the input. His new mid into the high where he goes into the helicopter thing, and then now he has the mid into the mid, right? And it does like a quarter of your HP. That string's a little overtuned. Has his very fast full crouched low that is super long range, which is a little annoying to deal with. And Majin kicks is kind of annoying, but honestly, this is fine. This character's fine. I don't find him too annoying. Just don't be pressing too much. Just hit him, and then sidestep, and then bait out a flash. See what he's doing. Is he taking his turn back and doing sidestep 2, or trying to counter hit you? You just have to be aware of the situations, because they don't want to spam out flash all the time, or in high level they don't. All you gotta do is just become accustomed to punishing that, and they won't spam it as much. 45-minute tier list. That was actually kind of a speed run. Oh yeah. Oh shit. Alright guys, thanks for watching. It was very fun making this tier list. I hope you guys enjoyed. And yeah. Leave a sub, all that good stuff. Thanks guys.